Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to throw. It's Guerrero. Now rolling out to his left. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The Flames will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And that sets up a return. When he's got some space here. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a run to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's swarmed by the defense. Third down coming up after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down and 10. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Inside give now from the shotgun. Powerful running here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's an out route. The catch made. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Guerrero. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Flames line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try to run it with the option. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. And is intercepted. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Back behind the quarterback, a line in a pistol. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Running back has it on a screen now. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt to keep the offense on the field for 4th down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? They're There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Scanning the field, it's Guerrero. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Presley. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. As a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space at the 20. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And we're all tied up now. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Flames will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. Split backfield here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Able to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing. On
1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They'll run the option. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Flames will line up on 1st and 10. Trying the old counter play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Miranda. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to throw. It's Guerrero. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The ball is loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. There's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. Running right through tacklers. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can...
Touchdown, Flames! That puts him on top in the second half. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on them. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds room at the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Back now goes in motion. The ball comes loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. A fumble return for 6. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Well, you look around the stadium. A bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
Penalty flag flies in. The kick was no good, but the defense way too aggressive there in the draw penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if they can convert the point after. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Hand off to the right side. Eludes a tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out to space and can show you that speed.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Guerrero. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
The Flames are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. On the ground, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Liberty. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And looking to throw now on first down. Running out. It's a fumble. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Great job here by the defense of sniffing out this screen. You can see the defensive linemen, the linebackers, everybody running to that running back. Because of that team pursuit, it's a big loss to the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Lets it go. He's picked for a third time tonight. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the 4th quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a 1st down and gets out of bounds.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. He's swarmed by the defense. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.